Thank you so much, and welcome to the Marriott Bonvoy check-in with Yike as Casey locks their spot for Madrid. Yeah, congratulations, Yike. Great job. Yeah, you were going to say thank you, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy we won. I think everyone in the team was very sad losing to G2, and especially me, losing to them, and there was also a world spot, so it's very sad and a lot more pressure on us. But today we came in, I think we play with no fear, and we just wanted to win, and going to Madrid now is going to be fun.
It's going to be amazing, but you did come into the series, you wanted to prove something, and then of course that game one didn't go your way. So talk to me a little bit about what you really had to improve in order to make this a 3-1 victory.
Yeah, I mean, for sure we are I think we can easily get scared. Like going on stage now is like a lot of pressure, as I said, and even me, I think against G2 I could have played much better. And today, game one, I think we were kind of choking. I think both teams were choking because it was a 50-minute game.
Yeah.
So.
No, one choked less.
Yeah. So I mean, we just came back for the game 2, 3, and 4, and good plans. I think good adaptation from everyone. So I'm very proud of everyone in the team.
Yeah, it's interesting to hear you say that because you've played on a lot of big stages, right? And you guys have also had the KC road trip. That was also amazing. You got to play in front of a lot of people. So do you think this is going to be a problem going into Madrid? Because I don't think that many people are going to be chanting KC, of course.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I guess we're going to have the fans against us most likely in Madrid. But it's going to be fun anyways. And usually, I think us on a big stage plays much better. So I'm excited for that. I think it's just going to be better for us.
Yeah, for sure. You mentioned G2 a lot. So let me ask a little bit about that. Because, of course, there is a chance. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow or when and if you would face them. But is that really at the top of your list of, like, this is the team that I need to put in a good performance over?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, G2 is the team I want to beat the most. It makes sense. And, I hope I can play against them in the finals or, I guess, the third place. So that's the goal, yeah.
Okay, and of course, for Worlds. When you won the winter split, it was almost a given that we thought KC is for sure going to go to Worlds in the form that they are in now. So what do you think you've lost about the form that you had in winter? And what specifically do you need to improve if you want to get that big ticket in Madrid, get the championship, and go to Worlds?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing in winter is just, I would assume we were just extremely hungry to win and prove ourselves because we were a new team and everyone wanted to win really bad. And after that, I think spring split, I don't know if it was like more laziness or what it can be, but obviously we didn't play as good. Even going into summer, I think we're just much worse than what we showed. Like we've had higher peaks, so that feels very bad. Like I know the potential in this team is insane, and the fact that we haven't gone so far yet it's sad to me. So I really want to prove it going to Madrid.
Okay, do you think it goes for everybody? Because Broken Blade did say in an interview he feels that G2 has improved and everybody else has regressed almost. Do you think that's true for the level of the league?
I mean, I think it's true. I think G2, I think Koi has also improved a lot. And I mean, even the last teams that are left, I guess, GX and Fnatic, they're also improving. And I think we could also improve. We haven't improved as much as them, like as fast. And I think that's the main thing for us now. We just need to keep improving and show that we have a very good team. Level,
yeah, currently, for sure. So you'll be playing GX or Fnatic in Madrid for that spot at Worlds. Anything you want to say to your possible opponents?
Well, obviously I want to play against Fnatic because it's going to be Mickey. And sadly, I mean, one of us hopefully we'll go to Worlds. Maybe GX is winning and then they go all the way. So I can't say anything about that. But I would love to play against Mickey. I think it would be so fun to play against him in Madrid. Playing against Fnatic is always fun as well. So that's what I hope for.
Okay, final words for the KC fans that you're heading to Madrid. You're going there to defend their honor.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so excited to go to Madrid. I think all the fans we're going to meet there, it's always been lovely to meet you guys. So I hope we can prove to you guys that we can win the split as well. Same as winter. And that's the goal for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. Congratulations once again. We'll see KC in Madrid. Over to PGL.
Thank you so much, Sjokz. KC advances to the next round and doing it against Vitality in this French versus French matchup. I have Caliste and Reha to talk about all this. Guys, first things first, congratulations.
Thank you.
First reactions after winning this series. I'm going to go to the coach first.
I'm very, very happy. I think very...
relieved?
Very relieved, commanding wins. I think even game one, it was 50 minutes game, but I think it could have been a 4-0 day kind of today. So I'm very happy. I think we showed a lot of good things, better things than against G2 probably, and also better things that we do in Scream. So I'm very happy about that, and it's good for the momentum as well.
Yeah.
You know, like going to loser bracket is both very scary and both an opportunity to get momentum. So yeah, I mean, very happy.
Yeah, I mean, this momentum you had to go and get it, especially after that first game, Caliste. Do you feel like there's been a mental switch and momentum switch? What happened between these two games? Because crisp after that.
I mean, kind of happy with the win, yeah. But I will say there was no really mental switch. I mean, I will say from our side at least. I think in the game one, we just did a lot of individual mistakes that ended up being like a 50 minutes game. So we stalled as much as we can. And actually, it was just a 50-50 because it's in late game, right? I think if you just like take out a few mistakes that we did, we probably can win this game. And it can happen, right? It just that's what we said. We just did a lot of mistakes. Just refocus, be like locked in, as we say.
Yeah, locked in.
And just focus on the draft and on the gameplay for the next game. And also with each games, like for example, after the game 1 and 2, we could see like things Vitality liked to do and things we should do, and like they don't really have counterplay to it.
The fans voted you for the Kia player of the series here, as you can see. You talked about, locked in. Yeah, you have a lot of fans. They really love you, but also it's not easy playing in series like this. I mean, Reha was talking about loser bracket, getting that momentum, but also the fear of elimination. How did you approach this series when it comes to nerves and actually making sure that you were locked in?
I mean, it's a lot of mental preparation. It comes like even before the actual day, like having a good sleep, eating something good, and just being in a good state mentally and everything. So it just from yesterday, I was just focused on myself, what I'm doing good in communication and in gameplay in official, and what I will do like for today in terms of communication, gameplay, and what I can do better compared to like G2. Basically.
Yeah, it's the whole process, honestly. And of course, you contribute to this. What do you think of the way he played today?
I think he played very good.
Yeah?
I'm very happy of him.
Very happy?
I think, yeah, I mean, especially I think it was not, easy after last week or just the whole week we had, you know. There's a lot of pressure, but I think everyone stepped up today. And I'm so happy about this because I think, you know, I say, not for PR, but overall, like, I think we're a team that is very good at bouncing back. And today was probably one of the days where, okay, can we show again that we bounce back again? And we did again. I mean, I'm so happy. Like, I have a team of clutch players who are able to shine in the pressure moments, just like diamonds. I'm very happy about them.
Yeah. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. You proved me wrong in the sense that something that I've said today coming into this series was you guys were one best of 5 away from qualifying to Worlds last week against G2. Losing this, given everything that we saw on social media, the potential issues that I was seeing for the team, I was actually wondering how you would bounce back and if you would bounce back. Was that something you felt like you had to focus on, leaving everything in the past, forget about G2, forget about the issues, and maybe try and find a new strength? As Reha was saying, you have this ability to bounce back.
Yeah, I mean, we will not lie. Anyways, yeah, it was like the last week or the 2 last weeks were just not good, right? We lost against G2, then let's be honest, we had a really bad week of scrims, right? We were not performing good, we were not playing good, and also, well, there was like some other stuff that happened with like electricity, all the stuff, blah, blah, blah.
Crazy week, actually.
So we couldn't really scrim few days. So with this mixed everything, it's not good, right? So the mental can be hard, but like still we're not eliminated, we're still playing, right? And I feel like it's just, if you look at the scenario, it's exactly the same as Winter Split, right?
Sure.
We lost against G2, we're not playing bad, we're not playing good, we're in a bad situation and everything. Then we're in lower brackets, and then we just have to get all the lower bracket up again. And I truly think we can do it. And I think everyone think we can do it. So it's just on us to put in the work like we did in the Winter Split, right? And just show that in Madrid. We have like more time now. We can grow from the past weeks that were hard, right? But now our mental will be good, and then just keep working, and we will see in Madrid.
Last question about what happened last week, because you mentioned scrims and everything. If you guys haven't followed what happened on social media, the district they live in, alongside Vitality and GX, did not have electricity the whole week. So they had to go in another office. GX was at the G2 office, for instance. How did you manage all this, especially in such a crucial situation, learning from the G2 series. Can you tell me more about this week?
Yeah, I mean, for that, I will have to say big shout out to BDS and Heretics because they are in the middle of the city and they share their office with us. I mean, sadly, they had to go home and we could use their office, so we are happy about that. And I mean, I think it's just the usual process as we do. It means reviewing, making sure that we know exactly, both collectively and individually, what we need to be focusing on. I think it's small things that like details will make the big difference. And when we go back into Scrim, we just focus on this thing. But I think we have to mention it because I think it's very important. As Caliste was saying, there's a huge mental process that we had, you know.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of pressure. There's obviously, it's League of Legends. There's a lot of tilt. There's a lot of blame. There's a lot of also, you know, guilt on my side on some draft last week. And then you need to work on this because guess what? We're still live. We still need to play. So we did everything we could to be ready for today, and I think it showed.
Do you feel like there was some personalities issues, some issues within players that you guys had to fix, maybe? I don't want you to, of course, criticize anyone, but yeah, of course, with losing, moral being down, maybe relationships get a bit harder. And yeah.
Anyways, if it happened, we couldn't say it, right? Because it's just not cool to say it. But no, honestly, it didn't happen, and I think we all like each other in this group, and that's why we performed that well in winter also, is that we have a really good group. And as I said, it's just we have to keep the mental going, keep working, and that's the most important.
Yeah. Yep. Focused on the future for KC. Sadly, with their victory, it means that Vitality's road ends here, and Sjokz caught up with Mac and Pad after the series. So let's check it out.
End of the line for Vitality here in the LEC 2025, and I'm with the coaching staff of Mac and Pad. So I'm going to start Mac with today because it started off great, and then I guess you guys weren't able to keep it going. How do you look across what's happened today, and also how you can think about your team and your group over this split?
For today, there are a few things that were not as tight as they should be. I think there were a few things in draft, there were a few things on the map, there were a few fights that just made that much of a difference. There were some really crucial ones, if I think back to even the last game, where I think that the draft could have been hard. I'm not sure I love our draft in hindsight, but it's playable. For example, the second dragon is so close to being ours, and the fact that that dragon doesn't go over to us changes the whole dynamic of the game so much. So I think the margins were slim. With regards to the team in general, mostly I'm proud. I'm obviously disappointed. You know, it's not my first rodeo and it's not my first loss. It's not my first really disappointing loss. And more than anything, I'm disappointed for the sake of our players because I'm really proud of the work that they've put in and the environment that we've created and the progress that we've made. So hats off to the players.
Yeah, Pad, I will extend that question to you as well because we saw a group of players. It's basically Karzi and the rookies, right? And they showed us really so much. So how do you reflect on the work they have done and what they showed despite the odds?
Man, I'm just so sad right now. Like when we went out in spring, like the tank was a bit empty, and when we went out summer really early last year, the tank was empty. But the way that the guys have been playing and developing over the last 14 days especially, like the way that we have been scrimming versus Fnatic, K-Corp, like G2, all of these teams, like what they have showed that they can consistently beat these teams. Like going into today, I was so confident, and like I'm too emotionally attached to the games to know why exactly we lost right now. I'm so sad because I felt like there was so much more in store for them than ending here.
Yeah. I can see that it's difficult, so I won't make this too long for you two. But I do need to ask, you know, there was a lot of chatter. There was CEO saying, is this the end of the line for the team, for the coaching staff? And you have quipped about it online, both of you. So I just want to ask you, what may we expect from Mac, Pad, going into next year, hopefully?
Short answer, we don't know.
Yeah.
Long answer, I'm confident in us. I still believe in us. I still believe in the project that we've made. I'm really proud of the work that we've done. I think we did good work this split. And even in the case where I am not here next year or we are not here next year, I believe that we've put a really solid foundation in place for Vitality. And I believe that this team, with or without me, will do really well next year.
Okay. Thank you both, and commiserations, of course, and hope to see you next year.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sjokz. Difficult words coming from the coaching staff here, and we know it's going to be a really long off-season for the players and the staff, but I can only applaud the improvements from Vitality this year and the respect I have for all these young players, and I'm excited to see them in LEC next year. Now I want to do something that I don't often do with you guys, but I've asked on X if some people in the community had some questions for my guests here today. Unsurprisingly, I got the same questions every time, and I'm going to start with the drafts here. Do you feel like drafts, Caliste is laughing already, were drafts an issue before, and you feel like there's been improvement on that front?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes, I mean, there's some drafts that were bad last week, I think, especially last one. I think the other drafts, they're pretty fine, I think, but the only problem is like we are just probably not the best at this type of gameplay. So we need to adapt. We adapted basically from this week. And I think draft is a very complex process because it comes with obviously the bans and the picks and the plan that you want to go for. And every decision you need to make sure that everyone follows, especially with Fearless, which I think last week we a bit failed, like we forgot some things or we are not sure about what we need to pick in that situation. And this is kind of on me because I'm the one who's like supervising this. So yeah, I mean, I think this week, like today, I think the draft were way better. And I mean, it's kind of the same thing as winter. We play against G2, first best of three we play, the draft are completely bad.
It's
and
true.
then we learn
won.
from this. Yeah, we learn and then we adapt and then hopefully we're able to go in the right direction for the next best of fives.
Talking about learnings, Caliste, this is your first year again in the LEC, and people were wondering, what is your biggest learning as a player and as a teammate actually so far this year? What do you reflect on the most and you feel like made you grow up?
I've learned a lot of stuff already in this first year, and it's not the end, but it's kind of hard to say the biggest thing I've learned. I will say I'm a player that always tries to play on the limit, right? And in my opinion, when you're a rookie, you have this advantage when you're playing aggressive and you're going into a new league that people, they don't know you, right? And they don't expect you to play aggressive or do this decision in this situation. And I think that's mostly what happened in 2023, right? People were not expecting me to play that aggressive and everything. And this year, it's a bit different because people, they knew who I was, right? I've played against LEC teams in scrims and everything. So first, it was to adapt in Winter Split of, well, I'm playing against better players. I need to adjust this limit again and also get better individually, right? Because the level is still way higher than in EL, most likely in laning phase. And then it's just through the, it's still now, right? People know me and they know how I play. So so how to say it? People can make plans around me, can make sure I get behind in early game, or I can't express myself like I like, and play on that limit that I like to play on and get resources. So it just for the whole year, I would say the biggest thing is adjust my limits in terms of gameplay. Yeah, stay true to yourself, but also stay unpredictable on the rifts. Reha, last question for you. Is Niski's coffee good? Is he helping with the drafts? Is he helping Vladdy? What is a good Niski angle? You get the note. You see where I'm going here. Can you talk about the coffee maybe?
Hey, coffee is very good. We
It's
go
very
to the
good?
place
Okay.
together.
All right.
No, I mean, I think Niski is helping, for sure in many ways, whether it's like staff or... I think also one thing that people don't underestimate is having an exterior point of view in a team that has been together for more than 10 months, because we started in November last year, so a long time ago. It's also reminds you of the things that we are doing wrong, that we are overviewing a bit, overseeing a bit, So for sure, it's very good to have Niski around. If I have some questions about mid lane or some specific matchups, I can always ask him, even if I already asked Vladdy. And I think he brings a lot of creative ways to draft as well. I think we didn't show it yet, but I think there's a lot of good things that he says that are actually happening in other regions, so that we need to
aware. Okay.
give a look at this. So yeah, I mean, very happy with Niski.
All right, jack of all trades, maybe a Niski angle soon in game. I want to talk about the brackets to see where we leave things today, because as Vitality will sadly end their season, Casey's road continues and we will see you in Madrid. Yike was talking about the fact that it may be different from the experience you had so far, maybe with the crowd against you this time and a lot of Spanish fans. But the question I have here is, who is going to join you? Who are you going to face in Madrid? Is it going to be GX?
No.
GX, we're praying for your downfall, by the way. Do you have anything you want to, a message you want to send them ahead of their game on Monday?
I mean, good luck to them. I hope they beat Fnatic. No, I don't. To be honest with them. I mean, they are tweeting things on us, saying that we are doing things wrong to them. Guess what? I won't just say it, but they are actually doing very bad things in scrims. Let's just be honest.
Okay.
And I mean, we are not perfect, okay? We are late, we are doing, sometimes we take too much time to review, or sometimes we cancel scrims because things happen, you know, we are far from perfect, but there are still like some things that are called ethics that I think they are not doing. So I would just be straight like this, and I hope Fnatic gonna win for two things. One, because I think they're a good team, and Upset is there, and I like Upset. And two is, I think they've been very good scrim partners, very good also opponents on the stage, whether it was winter or spring. So if you can go to summer and then play against them again, I think it would be very good, yeah.
All right. Thank you for bringing the receipts and giving your prediction. Caliste, do you have a prediction for tomorrow? Match of the week, G2, MKOI.
I was expecting the Fnatic GX, but G2 MKOI, I mean, it will be a really interesting match because obviously it's the two teams that looks the more in shape, right? I think in the LEC. So I think it can go either way, to be honest. It's my opinion. I think I really doubt it will be a 3-0 at least. So I mean, I want to say 3-2 for KOI, right?
Okay.
Because I want KOI to be in finals, and I want to go in finals, and I want to beat KOI in front of the crowds in Madrid, right? So I would say 3-2 for KOI.
All right. The tone is set. Guys, thank you so much, and thank you for being honest, as always. Reha, et merci beaucoup, Caliste, également. We will see you guys in Madrid. Congrats on winning today, and that's all for us here for now. Tomorrow, G2 MKOI winner goes in grand finals in Madrid. I'm super excited. I hope you are as well. Get some rest. Yeah, get some rest. Play some video games. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Hook onto Vladdy. That's a lot of CC. Going out. There's a Soul Shackles as well. Vladdy has no recourse to escape. First blood to Vitality.
Caliste no flash ult. Look on Sam, Caliste no flash ult.
Caliste.
Yeah, he will die. Nice.
I have to cage into. You can go.
Yeah, go, keep going. So.
Look, I black shield you.
Bomba. Careful, Jonara. Don't go through the Jonara.
We have an Astra.
Okay.
No flash.
I will kill her. I can kill her if she goes. Man, I go on the tally. Jonara, no flash, no cleanse.
Nice. They're mega
Poppy will die.
No flash this.
I can only look.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that was bomba, by the way. But I will
Keep fighting. Good fight.
Okay, I go.
Yeah. I have ult for you, Karase.
Yeah.
Or Sash. Look on me.
Oh, Stork is dead. Nice.
No flash.
Go to.
Okay, Sjokz? Yeah, it's standing.
I start, okay. Nice.
Bye.
Waiting.
I will take case. I said I have no damage.
Kill him all.
Okay, good job. We stop the Nash.
Hit him.
Yeah, I'm trying. Kill them.
Ult out.
Guys, I'm 0 kills.
Good job.
Homeless Victor.
It's okay.
Philos in pit.
Don't on me.
Finish.
I can.
Look at Philos.
We got the I'm getting really chunked.
I can get knocked.
Just make it. Kill. Don't go deep. Don't overreach.
Yes. It's hit front. I'm looking.
Look here.
Yeah.
Zoe is here, by the way. I'm looking Zoe.
Yes, sorry.
On me.
Nice. Good job.
Kill him. Yeah.
Let's go, guys. We're going to Madrid.
Good job, guys.
Okay, guys. Very good.
We are back!